अब मैं हमारे नेक्स्ट स्पीकर डॉक्टर रविंद्र जी जयभाया सर को आमंत्रित करूंगा। एंड डॉक्टर रविंद्र जी जयभाया विल स्पीक ऑन ज्योग्राफी ऑफ टूरिज्म। ये एक नई ब्रांच है जो बहुत तेजी से उभर कर सामने आ रही है। इस पर इस रिफ्रेशर कोर्स में चर्चा करना बहुत आवश्यक था, क्योंकि इस दिशा में नए शोध के आयाम खुल रहे हैं। सो नाउ आई रिक्वेस्ट डॉक्टर रविंद्र जी जयभाया to give the deliberation, but before that I'll give a small introduction. Sir, are you hearing me?
Yes sir, yes sir.
Okay.
Am I audible?
Oh, yeah. Yes sir. I'll give a small introduction. Dr. Ravindra G Jayabhaya is head of Department of Geography, University of Pune. He is having interest in tourism development and impact, environmental issues and local community, sustainable development, agricultural issues and development, development studies, as well as urban development. He has been the recipient of Best Geography Teacher Award of Maharashtra Bhugol Parishad for year 2011-12. He has written 2 books, one book which is independently written, that is Environmental Management for Sustainable Development of Ecotourism, published by Diamond Publications Pune in 2009, and one edited book, that is Geography of World, again from Diamond Publication Pune in 2010. He has completed 3 projects, one funded by University of Pune, that is on sustainable development of ecotourism in Pune district, a case study of Junnar and Ambegaon Tehsils. Second project again funded by University of Pune, that is on understanding problems and prospects of shifting cultivation, a case study of Ambegaon Tehsil district Pune. And thirdly, it is funded by UGC, that is the application of geoinformatics for sustainable urban development, a case study of Pune city. He has also published many articles, and at the same time he is being associated with many professional bodies on various positions. He has guided many research students for PhD and MPhil also. I'm very happy that he is sharing a board with us. Professor Ravindra Jayabhaya visited Seeker also in this February 2020 in a conference which was organized by us, by our institution. Very warm welcome, Professor Jayabhaya here.
Thank you, sir. Good morning.
Yeah, please start your deliberation, sir. Board is yours.
So good morning. So thank you, Soni sir, for giving this opportunity to share my views in a program, Gyan Ganga, in geography subject, as it is a state level online short-term training workshop program for the initiative for teaching and learning excellence in geography. And thanks to the other organizers, Dr. Bhardwaj, then the co-chairman, Dr. Pushpa Chaudhary, and some other dignitaries. It was nice to hear Y.V. Joshi before my lectures, and I think he has cleared certain things as we are discussing the geography of tourism. So here are the 2 actually domain we are studying. One is geography and other is tourism. So already he very in lucid language explained about what exactly mean by geography and what is the geographical perspective. So I took the very general topic, that is the geography of tourism. It's a nature, development and challenges, because the organizers told me that there are the teachers, and instead of taking a particular case study, it will take you to some perspective about a subject. So in this context, I thought tourism is one of the area, as he shared with me, this is the area is remain. And so I got this opportunity to share general idea about that. So some of the paper I have gone through the research paper, and on the basis of that, I have prepared this note, and I have given some of the 3-4 examples as a case studies done by me with my students for the project purpose or other academic or research activities. So my topic is geography of tourism, nature. So we'll discuss about the nature, what exactly people do in geography, because tourism is so multifaceted and so complex phenomenon, and people are studying it different disciplines. So what exactly involves as a geography of tourism? how it's developed, how it's evolved, but in how it's developed, and what are the challenges if you take the present context. Just in the introduction, Dr. J.D. Soni just mentioned that this is the emerging field. Actually, this subject is evolved in end of the 19th century, and almost 130 years are over for if you take the general sense only. But still, in Indian context, if you look at the geography of tourism, we are believing that it is in a budding stage. So that's the reason I think this is one of the very important activity across the world in Indian context also, and having the different context also that we'll see. Why it is important because the main purpose of tourism when it was evolved in the beginning, the leisure and recreation. तो किसी चीज का बाहर जाके आनंद लेना या कोई ऐसी चीज कर रहे हैं उससे आनंद हो सकता है. This is what comes the main purpose of the tourism. After that, okay, initially this was the main purpose. People used to look into that point of view by developing the destinations and developing the facilities. So mainly the purpose was leisure and recreation. Later on, people realized that it is not only the recreation or maybe not only the leisure, but it has something more relevance also in terms of socio-economic change. Because tourism, generally people go to the remote areas, natural areas, which are generally inaccessible, in the remote and very pristine in nature. This was generally people used to do it. And this is the area generally is comparatively socio-economically backward. So they found people going from the urban areas or maybe from the developed areas to such a remote area, and they are putting their money for getting the services for the pleasure and recreation. And that is contributing for the local development. And this aspect is also added to that. So development of tourism, of course, linked with the range of environmental impact, then a social impact, cultural impact, and also having the economic characteristics. So people got the interest in that. So economic point of view, generally people initially focus on that. So because it started looking to the tourism is not only the one activity, it is something more related to the, or it aid to the economic development. It plays very important role in a country's balance of payment. It is also to generate the huge employment, which is having the highest potential industry in the world to provide the employment. It plays, as I said, if people are going from the developed areas to the socio-economically backward areas or maybe remote areas. So obviously there is a distribution of the wealth. People are moving, people are going, demand is increasing. So there is infrastructure improvement and ultimately through the multiplier effect. So it's becoming one of the instruments of regional development. तो इसी तरह से एक एक्टिविटी न बनते हुए इसके इतने facets economic point of view और people worked from that point of view. People studied that point of view. But after certain years, mainly if you take the 80s and 90s, people realized that tourism definitely contributed for all these economic aspects. But there are some other aspects they are losing their importance in the cultural point of view or environmental point. Due to the mass tourism, जैसे लोग कुछ जगह अगर कोई famous हो गया तो काफी लोग काफी तादाद में वहाँ जाने लगे. So people are going in a large number to a particular place. It's happening a mass tourism, and that is having the negative impact from the cultural point of view or environmental point of view. And this is another aspect came into exist by looking the tourism also one of the instrument for the environmental conservation and restoration as well as cultural integration and preservation. So it's become very complex, very multifaceted, multidisciplinary kind of thing. And that's the thing. Another thing why the tourism is very important, mainly because of, if you see the, here, this is one of the largest industries. So obviously everybody is now started looking to that point of view, how the development is happening, how the potential should be tapped, how the infrastructure development, whatever the demand and supply side of the tourism should be explored. So that way, across the world, people started looking at that point of view. So truly understanding the tourism or its characteristics, places of tourism are coming from the, so what happening? So people are looking to the characteristics of the places that tourists are coming from and to the characteristics of the places that they are visiting. So basic questions are raised, how they are getting there, how they are doing, and what effect they have. So looking to all these aspects, so idea of tourism become more complicated. And that's the reason most of the discipline, maybe some of the science discipline or some of the social science discipline, they started exploring this discipline of the tourism. So what is the geography of tourism? It's a nature. What is its nature? We have seen the background, why tourism becomes so important, our study of tourism became important. So coming to the definition, then we can understand the nature of the geography of tourism. So this is very general to definition, very popular about given by the United Nations World Tourism Organization. They are telling that a person is moving from his regular place, okay, to the outside place and something unusual environment, and more than 1 year. Okay, period is something is a debatable issue, but we do not want to go right now. But there are people are moving from their regular place to the unusual place for leisure, खुशी के लिए, आनंद के लिए, business, and the word they use other purposes. And this other purposes is very subjective, and that gave a very huge domain for the study to the geographers, because it is become a kind of product, kind of concept that we'll discuss about how these other purposes is helped to develop the concept of tourism product. So there are the two way people also describe the geography, because it's when looking to the demand and supply side of it, because it is one of the very economic point of view, it's very important aspects. So if you look at the demand, so the questions, the focus is mainly on the total number of persons. तो जब भी टूरिज्म की बात की जाती है कि लोग एक जगह से दूसरी जगह जाते हैं, तो एक जगह वही होती है कि जो उनका परमानेंट रेसिडेंस हो, और दूसरी जगह जो डेस्टिनेशन होता है कि दैट इज अनयूजुअल, कि occasionally they visit that places and that varies from the destination to the destination. But another thing कि ये जो दूसरा जो definition it is, that is demand side, the total number of persons. Okay, तो लोग एक जगह कितना लोग जा सकते हैं, so what is the potential of the coming people, ये भी उस तरह से जाएगा to get that facilities and services. Or there is another, if the people are going from their one place to the another place and the number is huge, so there is a supply side of definition that is looking to the aggregate of all businesses directly provide goods or services to the all these activities what we have mentioned in the previous definition. तो इसका मतलब ऐसे है, so there is a demand side where the people are moving from the one place of there to the tourist place, and there is a supply side at the tourist place, they provide the services and goods. तो ये जो interaction है, the tourist generation region and tourist receiving region, that interaction is people are generally studying. So this is the reason, because we think about the tourism as an industry. So that's why when you look into the industry point of view, so we have to understand what is the demand for this industry and what is the supply for industry. And here we will see in the next slides how geography is crucial. But one of the definition, it goes beyond the economic point of view. So this is the processes, activities and outcomes from the interactions among the tourist supplier. Now look at all the stakeholders, the tourist, the tourist supplier, host governments, host communities and surrounding environment that are involved in the attracting and hosting of visitors. So this is, they are talking about these four components. First is, it is the process. So mechanism and structure necessary for the development of tourism. ये जो tourism development की हम बात करते हैं, so what structure is required for a particular area? What mechanism is involved? That need to be explored. Then what people do, the activities there. So activities, tourist interest, motivation and behavioral associated with the interest. So tourism के नाम पे जो भी activities चलती है, so what exactly that these activities are, and how it is influenced by the motivation and interest of the tourist, and obviously behavior associated with that. So that becomes the another area they explore to the geographers also, and as the other people are also doing that one. Then when there is an activity, there are the processes. Obviously, it's having some impact also, and that impact may be a positive and may be a negative. As initially we mentioned, the impact was positive because we are looking from the economic point of view. But when we started the looking to the cultural and environmental point of view, we realized there are some negative impact also. And these are the outcome of all these processes and activities. And overall, all this happening, the processes, activities and outcome, it is because of interaction between different stakeholders. And those who are all these stakeholders, tourists, suppliers, governments, communities, and so on. So this definition gives us the scope of the tourism and where the geographer has a huge is a stake to understand this. Coming to the geography, as I said that geography is having a huge stake to look into this phenomenon as a tourism. So geography is the art and science of spatial studies, and already Joshi Saab already nicely, very lucidly and very extensively explained already what exactly mean by geography and geographical approach. But here, the following major 5 themes given by the Association of American Association of Geographers, and that is what the location. As already, I think all these things here explained: place, human environment interaction, movement, and regions. So all these themes we have to be looking into the tourism point of view. And if you look at the way tourism activities processed or activities happen, you can understand that all these things are very, very much close to the geography. So this framework highlights some of the important concepts in geography and starting from discussing the ways in which geographers view the world. And that's the reason, because geographers are more interested in place, space, and the environment, as also, as I mentioned, explaining that. So coming to some of the aspects. So how is tourism geography? हमने देखा है कि what is meant by tourism, what is meant by geography, what are the major themes in geography, and how these themes operate in context of tourism. Now, if you come here with this point of view, as tourism is inherently geographic, मैंने जैसे बोला, because if you look at the first definition, it is about the movement of the people from the one place to the another place. So there is an interaction between the space and place of the people from one place to the other, and that interaction is very crucial, need to be explored. कि कुछ एक जगह से लोग कौन से जगह से लोग आते हैं और कहाँ जाते हैं और कैसे जाते हैं. These are the basic questions generally, which actually we will look into the spatial interaction point of view, and that's why studying the movement, which is a fundamental component of tourism, that become the tourism is a geographic phenomenon. Then we come to the space. So space already sir ने बता दिया आपको कि is a location on the earth, is a related concept of spatial distribution, refers to the organization of various phenomena on the earth surface. तो जो भी चीज स्पेस में होती है, if you look into the space, is sometimes is very abstract thing and sometimes is actually tangible thing also. So looking to this interaction, what I mentioned here in particular space, that is what the geography. Then another thing, location. Location is obvious and already मुझे उसमें जाना नहीं है because already discussion happened there. Absolute location and relative location. If you come to the tourism, absolute location tell us about exactly where it is located. जब भी हमें कोई जब जाते हैं तो देखो हम गूगल मैप ब्राउज करते हैं तो हम पहले जाते हैं कि मुझे एक जगह से दूसरे जगह जाना है, तो पहले हम देखते हैं कि where it is located actually. Okay, so that becomes your absolute location. And when relative locations, we will look into that. So you are looking from the relation to the other places or with the other aspects. तो किस relation से देखें? In a Google map हम जब देखते हैं कि where is the particular hotel, a particular place, a particular temple, or any location is located, that we get with the help of this absolute location. और जब हमको direction देते हैं Google map में, so we get the road, and that what is going to become the relative location. So that locations tell us that with context of our location, that become the relative locations. And this is very important. We'll see some of the examples how this relative location is important. क्योंकि location कई बार काफी अच्छे होते हैं, because but this relative location is not favorable. Sometimes some of the places are very beautiful, but they are relative point of view, distance point of view, accessibility point of view are not convenient, so that they hardly get the importance. तो इसीलिए ये चीज हम जब हम accessibility में हम देखेंगे उसके बारे में. Then tourism involves the spatial pattern, including not only where people are coming from, where they are going, but also how they are getting there. So it's like spatial pattern बनता है. This is also domain of geography. So coming to the accessibility, जैसे मैंने relative location के बारे में मैं बताता. So here accessibility is the relative is with one location may be reached from the another. हमें एक जगह से दूसरे जगह जाने के लिए हमें किसी सुलभता है या नहीं, it's matter a lot. So location वहाँ काम करता है, and then movement of the facilities or mode of the movement, the facilities of the movement also matters a lot. एक example यहाँ दिया है, the difference between Bahamas and Seychelles. So these are the two islands, and both the islands are having the similar kind of characteristics, physical or cultural characteristics. So people can get visit both the islands, they can get the same kind of experiences. Coast हो या वहाँ का जो environment हो, जो typical island environment रहता है. So both the are having. But Bahama is very popular as compared to the Seychelles. The number of people are prefer to go to the Bahamas as compared to the Seychelles, having the similar kind of cash, mainly because of the its relative location and easy accessibility. Bahamas are very close to the Florida and the part of the western USA and even close to the Europe. So maximum people, those who are the tourist generation region, okay, and prefer to go for the tourism, such kind of tourism. So Bahamas become the problem. So this is the way we can see. Even we have seen another example I can give in Kashmir. So there is Gulmarg is very popular meadows in Kashmir and very close or very accessible from the Srinagar. But there is another valley, Banks Valley, that is also more beautiful and more even larger than the Gulmarg, but it is accessible. Security is another issue, but accessibility and distance is another issue, and that's why Gulmarg become the is one of the major place of the tourism in Kashmir. This is how the location, then this accessibility is matter a lot. Place के बारे में भी सर ने already बताया कि there is a location, there is a typical place, so it is having some physical or human features. एक meaning होता है उसके लिए. यहाँ एक example दिया है हमने कि देखिए पेरिस आपने ले लिया, किसी ने लंदन ले लिया, क्योंकि देखिए any place है. तो उसके है many facets. Take the example of Delhi also. So people are going. That place is from capital is one of the as a capital place. It is a location Delhi, but it is having a capital place. It is from the country. Then there are the many monuments. There are many academic institutions. You know what? Not in Delhi. So everybody is having its meaning to that, and people are going to Delhi with a particular perspective. They are having the interaction that become the place kind of thing. यहाँ एक पेरिस का भी एग्जांपल दिया है. सीने जो उसकी river है, some people want to see that, some people want to visit many architectural sites, and some people want to go for the to look at the history, culture, and atmosphere, romance. So people have different perspective, particular visit. For example, we reside in Pune. There is another very close place from the Pune, that is Sinhagad. It is a fort. Now many tourists visit to that, which is very accessible and very close to Pune. तो काफी लोग वहां जाते हैं. अभी देखो वो जो जगह है, it is a location, particular location as a fort, but people go for the different purposes, and that is what become the place. कुछ लोग जाते हैं तो वहां को उनको history देखना है. They want to see the fort. They want to know the history. Then some people want to see the Deccan Plateau, Deccan Trapan, which is very beautiful landscape. You can view the part of the Deccan Plateau from that side. So people go from that point of view. You are also having the hill station, kind of hill station only. So people want to experience. Sometimes people go for the experience, the atmosphere of the romance. Some people go for that. There are the difference. This is what the place is become the very important for them. Even आप जैसलमेर की बात करो, जैसलमेर में कुछ लोग मैंने देखा है. Some people go to see to the dunes, तो उनके लिए वो dune का place है. Some people go to see the Havelis, उनके लिए हवेली के लिए है. Some people want to see their local culture, so there's a different perspective. And some people I have seen, they go and they want to see the stargazing. इसके लिए भी कुछ लोग वहां जाते हैं, क्योंकि sky काफी clean रहता है. तो एक ही जगह, but it is having the different meaning, and that is what the place. And this place aspects, because tourism places also having the different meaning for the different peoples as per their liking and motivation, and that's why place is very important. And this is how the people are using this concept for that. The scale is also another geographer generally we focus on that, because we worked in a different geographical scales. So geographical scale means what? You are looking at a local level, you are looking at a micro region level, you are looking at a regional level, then you are looking state level, national level, and global level, in continental level and global level. Isko matter karta hai. I will give the one of the example to be understanding the larger scale. अभी when you look at the world level, global tourism जो चलता है, उसमें where the South Asia stands, where the Asia stands first. So compared to the continent wise, America and Europe is obviously having the larger tourism as compared to the Asia. But come to again the micro region level, micro scale as compared to the continental. A very interesting fact आती है. Now we have the South Asia. उसमें सब हमारे कंट्रीज आती है, इंडिया, पाकिस्तान, बांग्लादेश, मालदीव्स, ये सब, श्रीलंका, ये सब कंट्रीज आती है, सब भूटान वगैरह सब. If you take the Southeast Asia, उसमें मलेशिया, then Singapore, जैसे places आती है, then Thailand और बाकी की places आती है. Then there is a Northeast Asia, उसमें Japan, then there is a China, then there is a South Korea, ये सब countries आती है. Now taking these micro regions, okay, South Asia, Southeast Asia, and if you compare within that, we can come to the picture that Southeast Asia and Northeast Asia is performing far better than the compared to the South Asia on the tourism point of view. So this scale help us. Even आप India में भी आप देखोगे, Maharashtra में अगर आप देखोगे, so we know that there are certainly Konkan region having the coastal. There certain places in Western Ghats are very popular for that, but rest of the places as comparatively having the less development. Same thing if you take the India, Rajasthan, Goa, Kerala, Kashmir, then Himachal Pradesh, and one more, 2 or 3 more places, state having the very good. If you look at the state scale, so they are having very good performance from the tourism development point of view. So ये जो scale चीज है, तो looking to the different perspective, you'll hit a lot. तो उससे क्या होता है, when you think about the planning, when we think about the development, if you think about the infrastructure at different scales, so it's a matter of a lot for the understanding the spatial interaction. That's why scale is also one of the important factor there. और जब जैसे ये आगे की बात आ जाती है, जब स्केल की बात कर रहे हैं, one argument is that, and that is one of the challenge we'll discuss in challenge also, that places are becoming more similar with forces of globalization and diffusion of popular culture, okay, and the standardization of products from the larger multinational companies. तो ये जो चीजें हो रही है, so इसको हम जो बात कर रहे हैं अभी डाइवर्सिटी की, so globalization, अभी तो काफी चीजें बाद में चेंज हुए, so that is, but this is also one of the argument when you think about the scale. So that's the reason the sense of distinction at local to regional scale, that's matter in tourism, and that need to be look into that point of view also. That is also one of the challenge, as I said, of globalization. One of the another aspects जो हमने कहा कि लोग जाते हैं, there is the processes, there are the interactions, okay, and that is what the geographical core is, the man-environment interaction. Because whatever we study in context of location, place, space, region, जो भी हम कुछ कहते हैं, that is the our study main focus is man-environment interaction. So when tourist is going from his place to the another place, and on the route also, how they get interact with that places, and that understanding is very important, because that is reflected in terms of the outcome, जो हमने positive और negativity की बात की थी. So this is also geography में दो चीजों से geography हम पढ़ते हैं. One is regional geography, another is tropical geography, and both these aspects are help to evolve as a geography of tourism and tourism as a geographic phenomenon. Because the concept of region has been long considered effective means of organizing and communicating spatial information, okay, and especially to the non-geographers. So concept of region may be used to explain pattern and trends into region. आप कोई भी region ले लो, तो उस region में आप उनका pattern क्या है, trends क्या है, you can predict and you can plan accordingly. You can do the policy and planning from this point, and that's why research study is very important. जब हम वैसे हम महाराष्ट्र की बात करते हैं, so Konkan is one region, and it is having a typical kind of the pattern of the tourism pattern and trade. You take the another region, that is the mountainous crest line actually of plateau, that is also called the Western Ghats. That is another having the pattern and trend, and there are the products are different. तो इसी तरह आप दुनिया में कोई भी स्केल में आप काम करें रीजन के बारे में भी, and if you look into the pattern and trends, that help us to design a proper policy planning, and that's why, and even understanding the man-environment relationship with different context of the region, and that's become the very interesting. Even आप देखो, if you are visiting a tribal area, that is some different context, tribal region having the different context, different kind of interaction is expected there. Then if you look at the tourism point, there is one region that is the destination region, and another region that is tourist generating region. तो ये भी चीज रहती है. Suppose we want to develop a place from the tourism point of view, तो उसकी रेंज कितना रह सकती है, लोग इसका मतलब लोग कहाँ से आ सकते हैं, उसका टूरिस्ट जनरेशन रीजन कौन सा हो सकता है, that you have to be understand, and accordingly you have to plan and you have to think about it. तो ये जो पूरा स्टडी है, इसमें रीजनल अप्रोच is help a lot. Another aspects of geography, that is the topical geography. Means now you are not looking the region, you are looking the particular subject, particular area. और इसलिए जरूरी है because we are looking to the geography, most of the geographers would probably consider branch of human geography, the tourism geography. But I think it is more than that, because we are looking to the physical aspect also, and we are looking to the human aspect also. जैसे अभी आजकल लोग जियो हेरिटेज की बात करते हैं, people are talking about the geo heritage, geo sites, geomorphic sites. You know, these are the concepts are coming. Now people are talking about the different climatic kind of things. So these are the even physical aspects also influence the locational aspects. So that's why these physical and human, both the aspects are need to be explored, and that's why it is a topical also. So we are studying these cultural geography, economic geography, population geography, political geography, and even geomorphology, climatology, and so on. All this topical domain knowledge also helps to comprehend the complex phenomenon of the tourism. तो ये questions normally इसमें पूछे जाते हैं, and these questions are mainly how do the destination evolve over time, जिसको हम अभी geography, tourism geographer जो questions का geography इसमें ढूंढते हैं लोग. Whatever we spoke about the locations, places, how do destination evolve over time, where do tourists come from, where and how they travel, कहाँ से लोग आते हैं, कैसे जाते हैं और कहाँ जाते हैं, what attractions are they interested in and why, what is the motivation behind it, what forms of travel behavior do they exhibit, so that define the mode of transportation or movement, how do they interact with the environment and people at the destination, जितने भी लोग जाते हैं, how they are interacting with and how they are influencing each other, local communities, tourist पे कैसी होती है और tourist पे ये लोग tourist लोग इन पे कैसे करते हैं, and also with the environment, how do they understand and interpret the images they acquire from their travel experiences, जैसे उसको image building बोलते हैं, people take different images. जैसे अगर लोग लद्दाख जाते हैं तो लद्दाख में आप लोगों को people go for the certain people to see the desert, some people go to see the green valleys and that kind of different kind of combination. Some people are more interested to visit the certain kind of lakes. Then some people are more interested to look into the geology. Some people go there for to understand the Buddhist culture. You know, so many such kind of the things which are that images they carry, and people they explore the image building of a particular places happen, and that's mental map. That studying that also is also what the geographers ask the questions. Then how this tourism is organized at the destination and how is evolved in its organization. So ये जो coordination planning जिसमें space की understanding और movement की understanding होती है, location की understanding होती है. What are the dynamics of power relations between the various stakeholders of the tourist industry, and it is having the influence. जैसे कई visa की बात होती है, कई permission की बात होती है, कि allowing certain people ये बात होती है. So that also matters, and that look into that point of view. In recognition with these complexities, there is very complexity looking to this point of view. So there are many department and school also looking to this point of view. जैसे यूएस की अगर बात करते हैं तो वहाँ काफी स्कूल आ गए. अभी वहाँ सिर्फ geographer नहीं, as compared to the geographer, there are many business schools they are focusing on that. And even there are certain there are department like leisure and recreation department, and people from the different disciplines. So till today, as Soni sir told that it is a budding things in here, but still it is unexplored and underutilized alternative at geography. तो उतना जितना geographer को उतना domain हो के जितना हम discuss कर रहे हैं कि how geography is more geographic phenomenon, but still it is underexplored and underutilized. This is actually the critical comment given by the thought people. They are giving the thought of the geography of tourism. So geography can provide the framework to help to understand. Even इसका background ऐसा है कि चाहे business school हो, चाहे health, leisure or recreation departments हो, but if you bring the geography there, it can provide a framework to help understand this of confusing mixed aspects, activities and perspective that constitute tourism. क्योंकि geography looking from the different point of view. जैसे हमने अभी already we have seen example. So geography of tourism provide powerful approach to astronomically this complex phenomenon. तो इस तरह से geography को ये हुआ. Then this if you looking to the little bit background जो हमने देखा गया कि कैसे ये evolve हुआ. So separate discipline ये जो evolve हुआ last quarter of 19th century. हम जो भी बात कर रहे हैं still but we are struggling. There are the various dichotomies in geography like regional or topical जो मैंने हमने बात की, physical और human है. इसका जो प्रभाव शुरू में इसके ऊपर था कि whether these are dichotomies also happen with the tourism, किसको किससे देखना चाहिए. So then geographers started looking to the analysis of spatial and temporal pattern of development, change in the environment, economy, culture, social. इसी तरह से ये subject थोड़ा सा जैसे जैसे बढ़ता गया, so it's become more pluralistic discipline, and it has become the hybrid actually. So many, because looking to the different aspects, the natural and cultural aspects, it is required to be bring the different dimensions and approaches from the different disciplines while dealing with the contemporary issues. And that's why the ISCO thoda sa geography is having more stake in that, even geography, because geography is the originally multidisciplinary disciplines and ultimate field of confluence, जैसे Colville ने कहा था. तो geography का जैसे tourism का complexity है, geography is also kind of multidisciplinary, and it can then deal with the what different complex aspects of the. So therefore, the some common denominator ऐसी तरह से उन्होंने बता दिया कि the study of tourism and geography जब हम कर रहे हैं साथ में करते हैं, so both are the multifaceted, having the characteristic, both are having the interdisciplinary perspective, and both are having the spatial and temporal dimension. अगर दोनों का ये जो समान धागा है, तो मुझे तो इसी का उनका कहना है कि geography is concerned with spatial arrangement of tourist attraction, travel pattern, and their temporal variation, and that's why the geography and tourism can characterize the complex, diverse, and dynamic. And geography can incorporate all these aspects of the tourism. So that's the reason this is the aspects. तो एक ऐसी बात, इसका एक डायमेंशन है जिसको हम ज्यादा बात नहीं करेंगे कि हमने बोला कि 19th सेंचुरी के एंड में ज्योग्राफी ऑफ टूरिज्म इवॉल्व हुआ. सो व्हाट इज द प्रेजेंट स्टेट, कहाँ उसके, तो अभी भी इन 70s 80s में जो कुछ मेजर ऑर्गेनाइजेशन है, जैसे AAG है, RGS है, IGU है, तो हर एक ने अभी ज्योग्राफी के इसमें एक कमीशन बना लिया. सो दे गॉट द रिकॉग्निशन, प्रॉपर रिकॉग्निशन टू द ज्योग्राफी ऑफ टूरिज्म इन ज्योग्राफी. There is very popular journal only dedicated to the geography, tourism geographies that came into exist, and that become very popular across the world. So this is the way about the. So this is whole thing what we discuss about the tourism, the geography, dimension of geography, and bringing the characteristics of the both these themes, but together and how it's evolved the geography of tourism. So it was what we discussed. It was the nature of geography, geography of tourism. Now we'll come to the development aspects of the tourism. So I know that the time is the constant, but I will quickly go through this. Butler, he has identified the 3 phases of the development of tourism or geography. He said that one is 1930 to 1950s, mainly research related to the geography. So ये जो phase था काफी descriptive phase था. Then 1950s और 80s जो थोड़ा सा theme based phase आ गया. Then next is the current is the contemporary phase, rapidly changing landscape of tourism research. तो काफी diversified था. So initially it was descriptive, then it became the more thematic, and then it became the more diversified. So this is the 3 phases. इसको quick हम इसके characteristic देख लेंगे. ये जो descriptive phase था, so initially it was conceptualizing tourism as a significant form of land use. कि किस तरह से tourism को land का use करता है अगर tourism कर रहे हैं. And जो traditionally हम देखते थे कि वहाँ जो human land interaction हो रहा है वो किस तरह से, तो उसको describe करना, that was the major focus on that. Then people started doing little bit exploration and little bit describing mainly the economic aspects with empiricistic and positivistic traditions. जिसको हम scientific base बोलते हैं कि जाके क्वेश्चनरी जनरेट करो, इंफॉर्मेशन करो और उसको डिस्क्राइब करो. सो दैट वाज वन ऑफ द फेजेस हैपन इन दिस डिस्क्रिप्टिव फेज. इसी फेज में एनालाइजिंग द इन्फ्लुएंस ऑफ ज्योग्राफिकल कैरेक्टरिस्टिक्स ऑन डेवलपमेंट पैटर्न्स एंड डेस्टिनेशंस. सो शुरू में एक काम, जैसे एच रॉबिन्सन का बुक था, देयर वाज अ वेरी नाइस चैप्टर अबाउट द इन्फ्लुएंस ऑफ ज्योग्राफिकल फैक्टर्स ऑन टूरिज्म डेवलपमेंट. सो तो लोग अलग-अलग रीजन लेके, अलग-अलग एरिया लेके वहां का ज्योग्राफिकल फीचर्स, how they are influencing the tourism development or destination development in particular area. इस पे काफी काम शुरू में हुआ. So morphology of attraction, patterns of flow, ये सब चीजें ही. But still it was looking to the overall contribution. This tourism geography as an academic subject was marginal and viewed as being a lesser importance. तभी भी इतना शुरू में इतना उसका डेवलपमेंट नहीं हुआ. Second phase was डेवलपमेंट ऑफ थीम्स। तो बटलर ने इसको अच्छी तरह से समराइज किया। He said that तीन मेजर थीम्स केम इनटू एग्जिस्ट, एरिया स्टडीज, जैसे रीजनल डेवलपमेंट एंड इफेक्ट ऑफ टूरिज्म ऑन रीजन, जैसे मैंने कोकन का एग्जांपल दिया या लद्दाख का रीजन दिया, तो ऐसे एरिया स्टडीज आ गई। देन ह्यूमन लैंड इंटरेक्शन, तो जैसे जैसे लोगों का इंटरेक्शन हो गया तो पॉजिटिव नेगेटिव इफेक्ट होने लगे। सो एंड मेनली रिलेटेड टू द लैंड मैनेजमेंट एंड रिसोर्सेज। फॉर एग्जांपल, इफ यू टेक द लोनावाला इज वेरी क्लोज प्लेस टू द पुणे, and it's almost people have done encroached in such a manner, now it's almost losed its pristine nature, और उसके लिए जो हिल स्टेशन के लिए पॉपुलर था, they almost lose that important। तो ये जो चीजें होती लैंड मैनेजमेंट, the same thing happened to the Mahabaleshwar, but they understood the problem and they did a lot of land management। तो ये जो स्टडीज है, ये जो अंडरस्टैंडिंग है, so people carried out such kind of thing। and then spatial analysis about the movement of pattern and movement of resources, people and tourist perception। ये जो भी spatial analysis है, ये इन्होंने शुरू हो गया। Then Pierce is another person who has contributed a lot as a geographer, tourism geographer, and according to him, जैसे बटलर ने ये तीन थीमेटिक बोले, तो वैसे पियर्स ने इसके स्पेशल पैटर्न ऑफ सप्लाई एंड डिमांड, सप्लाई कहां से होता है और डिमांड कहां है, इसका स्पेशल पैटर्न कैसा है। एक एग्जांपल हम अभी बाद में देखेंगे। फॉर एग्जांपल देखिए, वन ऑफ द थ्योरी इज देयर, लेपर्स मॉडल है। तो ये जो टीजीआर है, ट्रैवलर जनरेशन रीजन, दैट इज द, वहां से लोग जाते हैं, और टीडीआर जो है वो टूरिस्ट डेस्टिनेशन रीजन, यहाँ लोग आते हैं। So this is a push factor for tourists, this is the pull factor for the region, कि लोग यहाँ से जाना चाहते हैं टेम्पररी, फॉर द टेम्पररी फ्रॉम टूरिज्म पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू, और यहाँ आना चाहते हैं, और दिस इज द रूट ट्रांजिट। ये जो इंटरेक्शन है, इसको हम बोलते हैं स्पेशल पैटर्न ऑफ सप्लाई एंड डिमांड। इसी तरह से इवन टूरिस्ट मूवमेंट एंड फ्लो, ये किस तरह से होता है। तो हमने एक ऐसा एग्जांपल लिया था, जैसे जुन्नर और अंबेगाम इज अ पार्ट ऑफ द ट्राइबल एरिया, दिस इज पार्ट ऑफ द वेस्टर्न घाट। तो इसके लिए टीजीआर कौन सा हो सकता है। सो दीज आर द नासिक, ठाणे, मुंबई, पुणे, और ऑल दिस, लुक एट द मिलियंस। जैसे पुणे की पॉपुलेशन इज अबाउट नाउ मोर देन अराउंड द 50 lakhs। तो यू कैन लुक एट द पुणे सिटी, ये ऑलमोस्ट, ठाणे अगर ले लिया तो 20 लाख के ऊपर हो गए। मुंबई की तो आप देखो, इट इज around 1 crore and third, so huge population is around these places। so tourism generation region कितना बड़ा है इसका, अगर इसको ठीक से कर दिया तो। so इसी तरह से जो स्पेशल, ये जो स्पेशल अंडरस्टैंडिंग है, it help us। so यहाँ से हम क्या सोचते हैं, if you want to look at this supply side and this is the demand side, so how this supply side and demand side should be managed in a such a way so there is interaction can be heard। फिर then इसका प्लेस का मीनिंग आ गया, एक्सेसिबिलिटी का पॉइंट आ गया, रिलेटिव लोकेशन का पॉइंट आ गया। दिस इज हाउ इट कैन बी replicated or it can be pursued, such kind of example। so this is what these people are talking, that is one of the example you can see। then economic, environmental and impact of tourism and models of tourist space, so ये काफी डेवलपमेंट हो गया। but still PS ने बोला कि ये जो चीजें चल रही है, still it is not cohesive, पूरी fragmented, इसमें लोग काम कर रहे हैं। जो थियोराइजेशन हो रहा है, जो एक उसका नॉलेज बिल्डिंग होता है, दैट समवेयर स्टिल इज मिसिंग। सो नेक्स्ट फेज इज कंटेम्पररी फेज। ये थोड़ा सा काफी अभी कमिंग टू द ह्यूमनिस्टिक एंड कंटेम्पररी इशू पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू। सो आफ्टर 1990s, जो हम बोलते हैं ना ग्लोबलाइजेशन का जो इंडियन कॉन्टेक्स्ट में शुरू हुआ, सो इसमें कल्चर एंड हेरिटेज, इसको ज्यादा इंपॉर्टेंस आ गया। देन पीपल स्टार्टेड लुकिंग टू द रेस, इथनिसिटी एंड जेंडर। तो इसमें जो भी इम्पैक्ट होता है, when we look into the impact, earlier we would look into the economic impact, environmental impact, but when social things started coming to that, so looking to the race, ethnicity and gender, who will be the beneficiary, what is the movement or pattern of this context, how culture is changing, how heritage is perceived, kind of things is people started looking at the contemporary phase। then globalization, mobility and migration, climate change and energy, these are become very important aspects and from tourism point of view। और दूसरी जो बात हो गई, जैसे जीआईएस और रिमोट सेंसिंग जैसे टेक्नोलॉजी और एडवांस सर्विंग हमारी इसमें आ गई। सो दिस टेक्नोलॉजिकल एप्लीकेशन पीपल स्टार्टेड एंड लुकिंग टू द ज्योग्राफिकल पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू। सो जैसे एक एग्जांपल मैं दिखा दूंगा नेक्स्ट, इसमें एक एग्जांपल जीआईएस रिमोट सेंसिंग। सो दिस रिसर्च ने बोल दिया कि ज्योग्राफिकल रिसर्च हैज अटेम्प्टेड टू कीप स्पेस विद द रिसेंट रैपिड ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन। तो हमने डिस्क्रिप्टिव फेज देखा, देन थीमेटिक फेज देखा। तो जैसे जो चेंजेस होने लगे सोसाइटी में और
perspective में new ideas, new views are coming. So geographer also looking to that point of view. So rapid transformation in production, consumption of tourism and leisure, in particular those that reflect the fundamental restructuring of culture, society, economy and governance. So this is how the tourism is becoming more hybrid, more multifaceted, more interdisciplinary. Looking to all this recent context, mainly in the contemporary phase. So coherent approach, जो भी चीजें आ रही है, so critical component of geography like space, place, environment, जो हमने शुरू में देखा था, ये इस चीजें इसी context में लोग contemporary phase में पढ़ने लगे, but they are that happen. So इसी phase में जो significant contribution हो और approaches हो गए. So there ऐसा देखा जाए कि जो American geographer, they contributed a lot actually geography of tourism. They were more positivists and empiricists, and they mostly focus on the economics of tourism as a phenomenon की बजाय उसका economics में ज़्यादा था. But जो non-American थे, they are more focusing on the critical and humanistic perspective. जो हम race, gender की बात करते हैं और ethnicity की बात करते हैं. This is non-American strategy as compared to the recreation and leisure. तो ये जो approaches है, ये सब चीजें मुझे ये contemporary phase में ज़्यादा आने लगी. And some of the significant contribution happen, like Butler's ने evolutionary perspective. एक जगह develop होती है, तो किस तरह से उसका development होता है? What are the differences? So theorizing things काफी आगे. Tourism impact, political economy, ecotourism kind of thing, which is more related to the sustainable development. ये चीजें काफी resource morphology. You want to look at that one resort, particularly small location, to be a particular area, like Butler's evolutionary perspective. तो इस तरह से लोग at different scale में चीजें देखने लगे. Then human aspect, community-based tourism, developing world tourism, larger scale, and there are some of the very good book came into existing this thing. That is Hall और Page ने जो बताया, तो काफी अच्छी book Pierce का हो, Hall का खुद का हो, Alan Liu का हो, Smith का हो, काफी अच्छी books इस times में आ गए. So जो मैंने बताया कि Butler came with the one model actually, development model. तो ये जो चीजें इस तरह से अभी they started looking to model building kind of. जैसे स्टोरी में कोई भी प्लेस है, पहले वो एक्सप्लोर होती है, then people started involving that by tourists and then the local community, then it reached to the development and then it get established. So continuous development pattern. But after this consolidated, this has become the critical point and we started looking to the stagnation. तो एक इस तरह से जैसे हम रोस्टॉक मॉडल देखते हैं इकोनॉमिक डेवलपमेंट के लिए, सेम थिंग वी कैन लुक इनटू द टूरिज्म डेवलपमेंट एंड ट्राई टू अंडरस्टैंड. इस तरह से थियोराइजेशन ये कंटेम्परेरी इसमें ज्यादा हुआ. And then एक बार वो stagnant हो गया, either it will decline its importance or because of certain things it will regenerate. तो मैंने दो एग्जांपल आपको दिए थे. एक लोनावाड़ा की मैंने बात की थी कि लोनावाड़ा almost now going to decline. There is a tourism, but still people are preferring to the other places because it lost its importance. But if you look at these aspects, regeneration, महाबळेश्वर को मैंने बोला कि किस तरह से modify किया और land management की. So still महाबळेश्वर is having the importance. So इसी तरह जो मॉडल बिल्डिंग हो गया, people started applying in their different areas and different kind of thing. इसी तरह जर्मन स्पीकिंग जो वर्ल्ड है, इन्होंने भी ये सब जो पीरियड है इसको अंडरस्टैंड करने की बात की और उन्होंने बोला कि there are 3 pillars of progress. इसी तरह से सिसेल ने बोला था. He said that not only on the immediate environment but more broadly on all sphere of the development and planning. तो ये जो consequences जो हो रहे टूरिज्म का, तो ये only एक also there is having this fear also. ये चीजें अभी आने लगी. एक लोकेशन लेके देखें. Now you are taking the examples and you are bringing into the development policies or development plans and planning to look through. So this is one of the things. Tourist region जो उसको अभी special entities करके देखने लगे लोग for their settlement, economy, traffic, lifestyle. So all of which subject to the change space and time. ये सब चीजें अभी उसमें आने लगी. So this is one of the aspects. The second pillar he said action-based approach to provide explanation for human interaction and their effect on space. ये चीज जो हमने बात की, but उसने दूसरे तरीके से उसको किया action-based approach. And third pillar he said nowadays more we are talking about in contemporary point of view sustainable development and management. Carrying capacity consideration, natural and protected areas, interpretation of heritage landscape and have been major subject of interest. कि जो बात हम conservation की कहते हैं, restoration की जो बात कह रहे हैं, that become the current studies. That is what is related to the this contemporary kind of thing. तो ये जो चीज है, एक्शन स्पेस अप्रोच जब हमने बात की और इवन हमने टूरिस्ट रीजन की बात की, तो उसका एक एग्जांपल है, लाइक फॉर एग्जांपल द ट्रैवल सर्किट। तो अभी एक एरिया है, यहाँ काफी प्लेसेस है, बट सम पीपल आर अंडर यूटिलाइज, सम पीपल आर ओवर यूटिलाइज। तो हाउ टू मैनेज इट? So developing such kind of circuit, these are the options. So people are preferring to go to the one or two places. Instead of that, you can create such a huge options. So people can diversify. So underutilized people can be reached to the optimum level, and even overutilized also being to come to the optimum level. So this is the way what we are talking about, the third pillar, the natural management of the natural and protected areas kind of thing. तो ये जो सस्टेनेबल डेवलपमेंट और मैनेजमेंट इस तरह से प्लानिंग में और पॉलिसी में ये चीजें रिफ्लेक्ट होती है। सो दिस इज वन थिंग। देन कमिंग टू द, अभी थोड़ा चाइना का एग्जांपल लिया था कि दिस इज हैपनिंग इन द डिफरेंट पार्ट ऑफ द वर्ल्ड, कि अभी देयर आर द पीपल आर वर्किंग इन डिफरेंट डोमेन, लाइक चाइना में जैसे रिसोर्स इवैल्यूएशन जो लाइफ साइकिल देखा, इस तरह से स्ट्रक्चर ऑफ रीजनल distinctions, destinations, destination image, then resource development and planning, then environmental dimension including carrying capacity, ये जो चीजें है ना दुनिया भर में लोगों ने GIS application, ये contemporary चीजें, so this is happening in different part of the world. Geography का जो approach है, तो जब geographers started looking why it is becoming so important, as there is one criticism that people are looking to the more people are looking tourism in business tourism administration और business economics, इसमें ज्यादा tourism आजकल ज्यादा चल रहा है। So the geographers are telling that if you are looking to the tourism as a toolbox, so looking to the regional geographical approaches, location theory, land use theories, spatial diffusion, transportation geography, impact research, carrying capacity concept, central place theory, ये जो हमारे already existing जो इतना भी theoretical or academic जो हमारा domain है, that become the toolbox to be understand the tourism phenomenon. Okay, so this is what people are projecting that to that criticism, and because of that, the changing values or emerging societal issues इसको हम incorporate कर सकते हैं with knowledge of place, space and environment जो हमारा domain है। और उसका एक example उसमें दिया है कि interest in issues of transnationalization, new and post-colonization, post-Fordism, post-modern economic and social structures, new urbanism, new revitalization, feminism, GIS, science, health and crime, risk and disaster, globalization, ये जितने भी चीजें आजकल contemporary इस पे बात कर रहे लोग, by using this toolbox, geographical toolbox, we can get this context of the place, space and environment, which is having more closely related to the carrying capacity and sustainable development. Okay, so that's why this toolbox is very important. And another thing they told as a toolbox, this is geographic advantage. अगर geographer इसको पढ़ाई करता है तो एक geographic advantage उसको inherently मिल जाता है. And this is what वो क्या है? The relation between people and the environment. ये जो चीज हमारा fundamental है. And we are not trying to be in context of the, तो इसलिए हमें काफी easy हो जाता है. Then importance of spatial variability है, जो spatial variability. Then operating जैसे tourism ये process जो है operating at multiple and interlocking geographical scale, जैसे मैंने scale के concept बताई थी. Then integration of spatial and temporal analysis. So ये जो चीज है already this is geographic है, हमारा inherent approach है. So that become the focus, easy to focus on such kind of the things. So these characteristics set tourism geographers apart from the other scholar of tourism and provide coherence to their research. और जब जिसको criticize करते हैं कि बाकी के डोमेन डोमिनेट कर रहे हैं, तो लुकिंग टू द ज्योग्राफिकल टूल्स एंड लुकिंग टू द ज्योग्राफिकल एडवांटेज, आई थिंक वी हैव द समथिंग मेजर स्टेक एंड मेजर इंपॉर्टेंस बाय लुकिंग टू द दिस ह्यूमन लैंड इंटरेक्शन एंड कॉन्सिक्वेंसेस ऑफ द ह्यूमन एक्शंस। जो अप्रोचेस की जो बात इसी में इवॉल्व हो गई, जिसको इन लोगों ने जो परस्यू किया है, शुरू में तो ग्रेविटी मॉडल जो मॉर्फोलॉजिकल कैरेक्टरिस्टिक्स एंड स्पेशियल एंड टेम्पोरल कंसंट्रेशन जैसे हमने पहले भी बताया, ये चीजें ज्यादा होती थी। बाद में कंटेम्पररी पॉजिटिविस्ट एम्पिरिसिस्ट पैराडिज्म आ गया। Then there are the two books actually written, very beautiful books. One is by the Pierce and another is by Shaw and Williams on tourism geography. अब उसमें भी approaches space matter है। One is Pierce book is more spatial perspective, looking to the everything from the spatial characteristic point of view, and later takes more critical approach. Okay, this is what the one of the so applying perspective for political economy, production, consumption, globalization, commodification. तो ये जो चीजें है ना कि taking the one phenomenon with different perspective, इसका जो richness है वो काफी बढ़ने लगा. And third perspective जो आ गया वो reflexive form of analysis, ये इसमें आ गया. And that's why contemporary tourism geography research considers the three broad approaches: एक spatial, दूसरा behavioral, और तीसरा reflexive. अभी जो reflexive इसका meaning है, it generally refers to the examination of one's own belief, judgment and practices during the research process. तो इसको जो आदमी का खुद का जजमेंट है, खुद का बिलीफ है, खुद की प्रैक्टिस है, उसका जो रिएक्शन है, उसको जो अंडरस्टैंडिंग है, उसको भी ज्यादा इंपॉर्टेंस उसको देगी. Then there is a special technologies we started about that. So this is related to the geography of quantitative tradition. जितना quantification statistical use हुआ, then we started using the remote sensing and GIS, तो इसमें ज्यादा चीजें डेवलप हो गई. एंड तो ये इसका एक एग्जांपल जो है, so there is carrying capacity was estimated of following method जो है, ये जो दो लोग हैं लैक्रेसियन एंड सिफियंस, ये दोनों ने एक मेथोडोलॉजी दे दी based on the statistical kind of thing. So we could able to calculate the tourism carrying capacity. It's very interesting actually. ये कोई भी जगह ले लो, आप वहां कितने लोग जा सकते हैं, उसको काउंट, how to decide the number, and they have given the one methodology. Now there is some debatable issue, but at least they have given some method, and this is how they happen because of geography of quantitative traditions. जो इसमें आ गया, टेक्नोलॉजी का डेवलपमेंट. Another example is that for the Western Ghat जो हमने काम किया था. So these are the villages in the part of the Western Ghat. Western Ghat पूरा ये महाराष्ट्र में यहाँ से यहाँ तक जाता है. उसमें ये 3 डिस्ट्रिक्ट ले लिया और यहाँ से छोटा सा उसका एरिया ले लिया, वेस्टर्न पार्ट. So this is part of Western Ghat. Now all these the villages which are shown with this color, okay, sky blue color, ये जो है ये सब eco-sensitive zone villages है. So these zones comes under the eco-sensitive areas. तो गवर्नमेंट ने काफी रिस्ट्रिक्शन डाल दी है इसमें because of its pristine nature, ecologically very sensitive kind of thing. ये था. तो जैसे GIS और remote sensing अगर ले लिया तो ये एरिया आ जाता है कि इट इज हैविंग द यूनिक काइंड ऑफ लैंडस्केप आल्सो. इस तरह से इसका डेक्कन ट्रैपन रीजन है पूरा, इस तरह से वहां का. सो ये टेक्नोलॉजी हमें हेल्प करने लगी ज्योग्राफी में, जीआईएस और रिमोट सेंसिंग, टेकिंग द इमेजेस, ब्रिंगिंग इनटू द 3D and looking to the this picture into the how it's looked at, how is the area, why it's become the ecological sensitive and so on. So look at this here, we have taken the natural resources and cultural resources. तो हमने बोला ना multifaceted हो गया. And it is physical part and also human. You know, physical है ना human है. It is both. So looking to the taking the all these aspects at detail levels. So we developed this, use the analytical hierarchy assessment by the GIS, by taking the data from the images also and from the different maps and from the data from the different sources. तो ये जो landscape, wildlife, topography, cultural attraction, community, और इसका जो thematic जो maps इसमें बना लिया उससे जो suitability classes आ गए. So we develop the match for the each parameter and when we develop the map for the ecotourism potentials. ये जी चीजें होने लगी in a contemporary area mainly because of quantification and development of the science of this GIS and remote sensing. So with the help of that, we did the ground truthing and we found these are the villages where the red patches are there are more suitable for the tourism development. तो ये जो चीजें जो आने लगी हुई, then people are perceived area, लेकिन जैसे एक एरिया है जुन्नर का, so there are many series of fort. यहाँ आपने देखे जब ये लोग इसमें दिए हैं, like Judhan Fort, Nimgiri Fort, Hudson Fort, और very interesting है, this is a valley actually. And these are the ranges which are perpendicular to the Western Ghat. ऐसे Western Ghat में है. और here is one place, Nani Ghat. It's a very beautiful place. और यहाँ से in an ancient period में, सातवाहना period में, it was a trade route actually. तो ये trade route क्यों develop हुआ और why there are series of fort around? So understanding this whole spatial dimension. So ये spatial perspective, इसको spatial understanding. So this spatial understanding gives us the existence of all these pieces. तो अभी इसको अगर हमें प्लान करना है, इसमें लाना है, so this spatial dimension help a lot, and this is how similar such kind of studies came into the exist. So coming to these contemporary perspectives, जैसे अभी उसमें 4 ग्रुप में उन्होंने किया है कि ये जो है एसोसिएशन ऑफ अमेरिकन ज्योग्राफर है, उन्होंने जितने पेपर उनके पास आए उसको ग्रुपिज्म किया फॉर द ईयर 2005 और 2007 जो नेपाल के नेपालीज बोल के जो उसका राजेश का पेपर उसमें ये दिया है। सो उसने जो एसोसिएशन ऑफ अमेरिकन जोग्राफर, इन्होंने 4 ग्रुप किए हैं। द ग्रुप फर्स्ट कम टू द इमेजेस एंड एस्थेटिक, जेंडर, रेस, क्लास एंड रोमांस, सेक्स एंड सेक्सुअलिटी। दिस इज ग्रुप 1। तो लोगों ने इस पे पेपर बनाया है। दूसरा जो ग्रुप है उसमें सस्टेनेबल डेवलपमेंट एज देयर मेन थीम। तीसरा जो ग्रुप है जो टूरिज्म प्रोडक्ट पे काम कर रहा है इन कॉन्टेक्स्ट ऑफ सस्टेनेबिलिटी, that is ecotourism, sustainability, mountain tourism, urban revitalization and climate. And fourth is group is that economics, education and technology. So these are the papers came on, they divided the whatever the papers research came in their domain. So they are started looking to the all these aspects. तो ये contemporary perspective अभी current trends in tourism geography में चल रहा है. So other topics include health, ethics, cruise, religious, pilgrimage tourism, wine, second home, let's say homestays, indigenous tourism, number of products are coming as per the demand of the need of this contemporary point of view. So this is what happening in a geography. If you coming to the now concluding part of this discussion, so future trend and challenges, I will quickly summarize these things. Human environment, जैसे मैंने बताया कि the recognition of human environment relations as a product of very complex all these processes जो हमने भी बात किया. If you look at the now exploring issues not only need of sophisticated technologies like GIS, but also they are forced to cooperate with the scholars from the other specialties and disciplines. जैसे मैंने बताया कि यहाँ इको टूरिज्म करो, यहाँ सस्टेनेबल टूरिज्म करो, इतना इजी नहीं है. We have to think about the societies, we have to think about the stakeholders, we have to think about the resources. तो ये सब चीजें you need a help of the different disciplines. ये challenge है. ये हम as a geographer अकेले नहीं कर सकते. We need a people. If you are thinking about the biodiversity, you need a people help from the biological sciences. We are thinking about the community development. We need the anthropologists or sociologists. So this is one of the challenge to be looking to the going, or maybe a borrowing knowledge in a special point of view. Then now we require another challenge. अभी हमारा सिर्फ ये लेके नहीं चलना पड़ेगा. Multidisciplinary, interdisciplinary and interinstitutional collaborations. जैसे मैंने बताया, तो इसी सभी ये this is one of the challenge to bring the people from the different disciplines, अलग-अलग subjects से, और interinstitutional, that is also is required for that. अभी we have to address the issues related to tourism, but simultaneously we have to look into the sustainable development. अभी सस्टेनेबल गोल्स दिए हैं यूनाइटेड नेशन ने, और उन्होंने बोला है कि 17 गोल्स दिए हैं. एवरीवेयर दे आर टॉकिंग सस्टेनेबल डेवलपमेंट. अगर आपने देख लिया है तो यहाँ 17 जिसमें देयर आर गोल 8, 12 and 14, दे आर मोर क्लोज रिलेटेड टू द टूरिज्म. उसमें कहा है 8 में सस्टेन इंक्लूसिव. देखो बात है, सस्टेन यानी जो भी करोगे वो परमानेंट कैसे रहेगा. इंक्लूसिव मींस ऑल स्टेक होल्डर शुड बी बेनिफिटेड. Sustainable economic growth, full and productive employment, decent work for all. तो जो हम करेंगे टूरिज्म, ये चीजें हमें लाना है. Okay, so this is how the things are happening. दूसरा जो है गोल 12 है, ensure sustainable consumption and production of product. इसमें कंजर्वेशन और रिस्टोरेशन की बात आ जाती है, और जुडिशियस यूटिलाइजेशन ऑफ रिसोर्सेज. तो टूरिज्म रिसोर्स की जब हम बात करते हैं, तो we have to think about here carrying capacity of the particular place, maybe a economic carrying capacity, then physical carrying capacity and even ecological carrying capacity. ये सब चीजें के लिए हमें this is also one of the tasks. The goal 14 जो is talking about the conserve and sustainably use the oceans, seas and marine resources for sustainable development. Okay, and for that sustainable management of fisheries, aquaculture and tourism is required. ये सब चीजें हमारे जो गोल जो दिए हैं 17, इसमें टूरिज्म के लिए we have to always keep it this principle, these objectives while designing contemporary. This is one of the future challenge we have to think. Then we have to think about the spatial dimension जो भी हमने देखा. Then behavioral aspect जो psychology related ज्यादा है, motivation related, and reflexive. It means that individual perception, individual judgment, ये सब चीजों के लेके हमें जब काम करेंगे, तभी हम we are going to be address the present scenario. So this is what about the future challenges while dealing the contemporary issues. So coming to the conclusion, the discipline is vibrant, geography of tourism in continuous state of change. हमने देखा है जो, और उसमें काफी flexibility भी है. the changes हो रहा है, people are adopting the things. They are addressing contemporary issues, new and emerging issues that have afforded them advantage many scholars of the disciplines. जो दूसरों लोगों को, जैसे मैंने बोला ना, we have the geographical tools and geographical advantages, so it's a benefit to the geographer. Another thing, specialties are now narrowed down to the subspecialties. आप देखो नेचर टूरिज्म ले लो, उसमें ग्रीन टूरिज्म है, उसमें इको टूरिज्म है, उसमें सस्टेनेबल टूरिज्म है, रूरल टूरिज्म है, एग्रो टूरिज्म है, वाइल्ड लाइफ टूरिज्म है. सो पीपल आर गोइंग एंड मोर प्रोडक्ट टूरिज्म काइंड ऑफ प्रोडक्ट. एक थीम ले लिया आपने, नेचर टूरिज्म. सो दिस सब स्पेशलिटीज आर यूनिफाइंग अगेन and integrating and morphing into the new specialization. इसी तरह से अलग-अलग टूरिज्म प्रोडक्ट और स्पेशलाइजेशन आजकल इवॉल्व हो रहे हैं. So tourism geography will continue to evolve. It will adapt to the scientific communities and society thirst for discovery and new knowledge. तो जो हमने देखा है उसमें definitely will be thing. And जैसे नए टॉपिक जो जैसे आ रहे हैं, GIS, climate change, but some traditional concept will also become obsolete because of the need of the hour, and fresh perspective and techniques will emerge and cycle will continue. तो ये सब चीजें जो हमने देखी, we have to be always keep it in our fundamental core, जो हमने बात शुरू में की related to the space, time, location, place and everything, environment. So ये चीजें लेके हमें new perspective और technique को उसमें merge करके we have to look into the deal with the contemporary issues. These are some of the important references given here. So thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much for sharing such this vibrant deliberation with us. आपने बहुत खूबसूरत तरीके से बताया कि टूरिज्म ज्योग्राफी का डेवलपमेंट तो ठीक है, लगभग 100 साल से ऊपर हो गया है, लेकिन अभी तक हमने उसको उस तरह से अपनाया नहीं है. और यही कहने का ध्येय था कि इस टॉपिक को हम इमर्जिंग इसलिए कहेंगे इंडिया के कॉन्टेक्स्ट में, क्योंकि अभी तक इंडियन ज्योग्राफर्स ने इस एरिया को पिकअप नहीं किया जिस तरह से कर लेना चाहिए था. लेकिन आपके डेलिब्रेशन से ये साफ लग रहा है कि आने वाले समय में यदि इस तरह से हम लोग इस पर चर्चा करते रहे तो ये विषय सरफेस पे आएगा और निश्चित रूप से आने वाले स्कॉलर्स हैं वो इस पर काम करेंगे, इसी उम्मीद के साथ, क्योंकि आपने इतना बारीकी से और इतना सुंदर तरीके से ये सारी बातें हमें बताई है कि किस तरह से हमें टूरिज्म ज्योग्राफी को डील करना चाहिए, किस तरह से हमें एज ए ज्योग्राफर टूरिज्म को देखना चाहिए, किस तरह से हमें एज ए ज्योग्राफर टूरिज्म की स्टडी और रिसर्च करनी चाहिए. मैं आपका पूरे ऑर्गेनाइजिंग टीम की ओर से धन्यवाद ज्ञापित करता हूं. कमिश्नरेट कॉलेज एजुकेशन, गवर्नमेंट ऑफ राजस्थान जयपुर और डिपार्टमेंट ऑफ ज्योग्राफी गवर्नमेंट आर्ट्स कॉलेज सीकर की तरफ से मैं आपका आभार और धन्यवाद ज्ञापित करता हूं. थैंक यू वेरी मच.
थैंक यू वेरी मच.